During the last couple of years, I bought several dozen used cassettes on garage sales, mostly pre-recorded, but I also picked up some tapes recorded at home. I was mostly interested in the cassettes themselves. I picked up those that I liked visually or those that I didn't have in my collection. Today I am going to review the first batch of 5 cassettes, all of them from TDK. I'll start with the TDK-D. It is a basic Type 1 tape introduced in 1982, so it is 40 years old. Its dynamic range is good enough for recording off the radio and from most vinyl records. It is a very compatible tape that works well even on a simple recording deck without bias adjustment. The J card is blank. The paper label came off in one place, but overall the cassette is in good shape. The shell is screwed together, not glued. Let's take a listen. All songs have a mellow jazzy style with an orchestra and a choir. The very first song, I Write the Songs, is probably best known in Barry Manilow's rendition. The recording quality is pretty good overall, but the sound is just a bit wobbly, which indicates that the recording deck had higher wow and flutter than normal. If it were 1990s, I would tape over this recording. The next one is the TDK SA from mid-1980s. Looking at the chart again, you can see that the SA and other higher-grade tapes have higher dynamic range than vinyl, so the common misconception that compact cassette is an inferior media compared to vinyl is unfounded. The shell is screwed together and is quite rigid. The J card says that this is Garth Brooks.
To spend one night with you in our old
Well, this is no Garth Brooks, it's Buddy Holly. The whole tape, both sides. Pretty decent recording. Hiss on side B can be caused by the condition of an LP from which the recording has been made, or maybe it comes from the original recording. This tape has demo songs that were made public after Buddy Holly's death in an airplane crash. There are several Buddy Holly collections, so I could not figure out from which one these tracks come from. Next up is another SA. This one was made in 1993 or 1994. A black cassette in a smoked case with rounded corners, very classy. It says George Strait, Greatest Hits number 2. There is no song listing, just like with the previous tapes. The shell is sturdy and the tape moves smoothly, but I am very surprised that the upscale SA is glued together, not screwed. On the other hand, there is a serial number as a sign of higher grade product. Cheap Type 1 cassettes usually have no serial numbers, they were basically sold by the pound. The recording is high quality. No problems with the recording level, balance or wobble. Distortion on low and middle frequencies is caused by my recording of headphone output instead of the line output. Next time I will use the proper connection. Now the cream of the crop, Type 4 tape or metal tape. This is TDK MA from 1994. 110 minutes is good for 2 long albums, like Brothers in Arms, which is 55 minutes long. But this one has Emerson, Lake and Palmer Live 1992 show. The same smoked case as on the SA and a similar shell, but this one uses screws. You can see the holes indicating Type 4 tape. Wow, what a waste of metal tape. Low recording level and noise all around. Is it an actual recording of the radio, not of an album that was released afterwards? Well, the official recording was made at Royal Albert Hall, so this may be considered historic recording of sorts, But again, what a waste. And the last for today, another Type 4 TDK MA-X from 1986, containing a Deep Purple live show recorded in Japan in 1972. The J card is borrowed from NSA tape and is full of information including the info about the band as well as about the particular recording. Apparently it was made in 2008. I wonder why did someone use tape instead of a recordable CD or a flash card. There is also information about the LP it was recorded from and that noise reduction was engaged. This is the only tape of the 5 that uses noise reduction. Potentially 10 dB of Dolby B noise reduction combined with metal tape could raise signal-to-noise ratio above 80 decibels, getting into CD territory. But a noisy live show recorded of an LP is not the best source to achieve a clean recording. There are audible pops and the balance is skewed towards the right channel. A cheaper tape could be used without significant drop in quality. But hey, if you could afford metal tape, why not? That is all for this time. I'm going to return with 5 other tapes. Please comment, like and subscribe. Goodbye.